Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining us for today's session focused on getting you started with Sales Elevate. Think of this as the 101. By the end of today's session, you will learn everything you need to know related to Elevate, what it is, and the functionality and benefits it provides, how to get access, how to set up your sales home, and some best practices to consider based on your role. By way of introduction, my name is Francesca Horton. My pronouns are she, her, and I'm a customer success manager here at Slack. I will be guiding you through this training and providing you some tips and tricks along the way. If you have any questions, please reach out in your internal help channels outlined by your internal Slack and Salesforce support teams. We have a packed agenda today. We will start with an introduction to Sales Elevate, then review the initial configuration with Salesforce. After that, we will walk you through setting up your notifications and metrics. We will then end with some best practices and share some resources that will support you in understanding and getting the most out of Sales Elevate. Direct any questions to your internal Slack and Salesforce support teams. Let's get started with what is Slack Sales Elevate. Before we delve into the specifics of the tool itself, I want to acknowledge the challenges faced by sellers and selling teams today. The modern sales landscape presents heightened pressure to increase revenue and meet evolving customer expectations. And amidst that environment, 72% of sellers report finding themselves bogged down by administrative tasks and spending a significant amount of time on non-selling activities, precious time that otherwise could be dedicated to building customer relationships and fostering business growth. Moreover, the proliferation of disconnected tools with siloed data forces reps into a constant cycle of context switching between systems. The complexity and inefficiency of sales process further impedes whether it's seeking assistance or securing approvals. With all of these obstacles, it's no wonder that 69% of sellers report that it is harder to sell today than ever before. Now, let's explore how Sales Elevate alleviates these obstacles to empower sellers and enhance their effectiveness in their sales journey. Introducing Slack Sales Elevate. With Slack Sales Elevate, we are introducing an entirely new way for sales teams to sell together and win in Slack. Built on our next generation platform, Slack Sales Elevate brings real-time CRM data powered by Sales Cloud to the place where conversations happen in Slack. And we're simplifying and automating that work to drive sales productivity. Now, sales reps like yourselves can consolidate team selling efforts, accelerate deals, and access rich customer data and business insights directly in Slack. Elevate ensures complete visibility into deal movements, fostering collaboration and informed decision-making in one central hub. It effortlessly updates deals from Slack with a single list view, pushing real-time updates back to Salesforce. And it automates notifications from Salesforce to pipe into your sales home, allowing you to take appropriate action in real time. Why does this matter, you may ask? Internal research reveals a 4 times faster deal update rate with Slack Sales Elevate, eliminating the need for tool switching and providing sales leaders with confident, real-time business forecasts. Elevate simplifies pipeline management for swift sales success. Let's see what this looks like in practice. For sellers, using Elevate, updating Salesforce becomes seamless from any location and any device. Here's how it works. Starting with pipeline and data management, sellers and their managers or leaders can easily view and/or update opportunities directly in Slack, ensuring instant two-way CRM updates. This not only enhances pipeline accuracy, but also empowers teams to make confident forecasts. Next, each seller has their own sales home dashboard directly in Slack. Whether you're a sales leader, manager, or individual seller, our Sales Home dashboard offers a tailored view of accounts, opportunities, and notifications all in one place. This single role-specific interface streamlines your workflow, making it easy to stay on top of crucial business matters and advance deals efficiently. Select key metrics you care most about to display at the top of your dashboard so you can see real-time insights into your team's performance directly in Slack without having to switch between systems. And lastly, enhanced mobile access allows you to stay connected to your CRM and to your team no matter where you are. Our mobile experience ensures you have the necessary information at your fingertips, empowering you to close deals on the go. Elevate provides a seamless and efficient mobile solution to keep you in the loop and in control, even when you're away from your desk. Now that we've covered an introduction into what Sales Elevate is, you're probably wondering, how can I get started using this today? Don't worry, in this section, we'll cover how to get started with the initial configuration between your Slack and Sales Cloud instances. I'd like to pause here if you don't have Salesforce and Slack open, and log in and authenticate to both systems. If you have Slack open, we encourage you to do a refresh of your Slack client to ensure that you're able to see Sales Home. Also, if you're not already working with Slack Desktop Client, we highly recommend you download and use this for the optimal experience. The first thing you'll need to do is navigate to the Sales dashboard within your Salesforce instance. Next, open your Slack client and click the new Sales tab on your sidebar. You may need to force restart Slack to see this update. Click Command-R on a Mac or Control-R on a Windows. Next, click the Sales tab and connect Salesforce to Slack by following the prompts. Finally, you'll need to click Allow Slack Access. If you're having trouble, be sure that you check the URL in your browser and make sure it's the Salesforce instance. And if you're still getting an error, reach out to your Salesforce or Slack administrator. If you've made it this far, congratulations, your account is now connected and the boring part is over. You are now ready to set up Sales Home. But don't forget, the Slack Sales Elevate experience can be accessed on your mobile device, making updating opportunities and staying up to date on key deals easier than ever. Be sure to download the Slack mobile app to stay up to date on all of your deals, even when you're on the go. Now that you've connected your Slack and Salesforce instances, let's take a tour of Sales Home in Slack and walk through the initial setup. To access Sales Home, simply click on the rocket icon in the left sidebar. This serves as your Sales Home dashboard, the central hub for sellers within Slack. Here you can seamlessly update opportunities, view analytics and metrics from your Salesforce reports, and receive notifications for the deals that matter most to you. Let's take a quick tour of your dashboard before diving into the configuration process. Highlighted in blue at the top of your Sales Home dashboard, you'll find key metrics and insights. Currently, these may be blank since you just set up Sales Home. Don't worry, we'll guide you through configuring these metrics later in the training. Beneath the Insights section, you'll see your sales notifications. These are real-time notifications triggered by changes made in Salesforce or reminders you've proactively set up. Your admin may have configured some notifications for you already, but you can create your own notifications, a process that we'll cover shortly. At the top of your Sales Home screen, you'll find Opportunity View. Clicking here allows you to effortlessly view and update opportunity lists directly in Slack. Now, let's go step by step adding an opportunity list. Your screen probably looks a bit more like this, as you've likely not added any lists yet. To add an opportunity list, click the green button to view opportunities. That will take you to this screen. Select a relevant opportunity list for opportunities you care about under Updating Frequently. Your admin team has already created a few lists for you to choose from, but you can also leverage your own Salesforce list if you have one created. If you do not know how to create a personalized list, we'll show you how to do this in the coming slides. Here are steps if you'd like to create your own personal list in Salesforce. Follow the steps on the screen to create your own personal opportunity list. First, you'll open the Sales Console app in your Salesforce instance. Then, click on the Opportunities tab. Next, click on List View. Under the gear icon, select New, fill in the list name, and select All Users Can See List View and click Save. Pause on this screen if you'd like to create your own personal opportunity list. Now that you've selected an opportunity list, you can make updates to these opportunities directly in Slack from the Opportunities dashboard and watch them sync with Sales Cloud in real time. That covers the basics of configuring your opportunities within your Sales Home dashboard. Now I'm going to switch gears and show you how to set up metrics. Go ahead and navigate back to your Sales Home dashboard to add a metric. First things first, ask yourself, what are key metrics that you monitor? To start, click Add Metric. We've made this super easy by linking the section directly with Salesforce reports. Just copy the report link URL for your first metric, choose the aggregate total you'd like to include in Slack. For example, count of all opportunities closing soon, or total USD of all opportunities open, and label the metric. Repeat the process for additional reports or metrics. You can reuse the same report for multiple aggregates or use different reports for varied perspectives. Once these metrics are saved, they'll refresh with the latest data from Salesforce, and every time you visit your sales home, you'll be informed with real-time insights directly in Slack. Next up, let's take a look at setting up notifications in Sales Home. Now I'll walk you through creating notifications in Elevate. Notifications are what will help you stay on top of important opportunity details, like when a deal is moved to close one, a stage changes, and more. And even better, they will be piped directly into Slack. So anytime a change is made to something in Salesforce and you have a notification configured to get an update, it'll alert you automatically. No more context switching and missing things that may require your attention. To start creating a notification, first, click the Create Notification button in green. Next, to make it easier to build these notifications, we have created templates for you. Some examples are notifications for when deals are closed won, reminders to update a forecast, or when a new opportunity has been created. Select the template that you'd like to create a notification for, walk through the steps, save your notification, and that's it. Easy as 1, 2, 3. As you explore setting up your own notifications, it's worth noting that your admin team, working closely with your sales ops team, may have already configured some managed notifications on your behalf. To view these, simply click on Manage Notifications, where you'll find a list of both your notifications and those created by the admin team if applicable. If those admin-created notifications are too noisy for you or not relevant to the work you do, you are able to mute those notifications. And if you don't find the pre-designed notifications that you're looking for, fear not, you can craft your very own custom notifications based off of any object in Salesforce using Salesforce event triggers and the workflow builder. While we won't delve into the intricate details today, here's a quick guide to kickstarting the process. Pause on this screen if you would like to use Workflow Builder to create custom notifications with Salesforce event triggers. As a sales rep, you might want notifications for new opportunities or reminders to update your forecast. On the other hand, as a manager, you might find it crucial to be notified when a deal amount changes, so you can provide timely support to your team. In today's training, I'll guide you through setting up notifications for a new opportunity and for when a close date changes. As mentioned, we also outlined a few example metrics by role. These can serve as a foundation as you think about customizing your sales home dashboard to work best for you and your needs. While notifications and metrics are important and give you the information you need to take action and close deals, collaborating effectively with your team is equally as important, so we've included some ideas here at the bottom of each role to consider. For example, if you're a sales rep, consider setting up account channels and bringing in cross-functional teams. This is key to harnessing the power of Slack to boost the productivity and collaboration among your team. As a leader, sending a Deal One notification into a team channel is a fantastic way to foster team engagement and celebrate wins together. Next, I'll show you how to configure some of the templated notifications. Here we have how to set up a notification for a new opportunity that has been created. First, click on Manage Notifications in Sales Home. Click Create Notification in the top right corner. Select the New Opportunity Created option for notification type. Select if you want your notification to send to a channel or to your sales home. If you don't want to receive notifications for new opportunities you create, check the box. Select which opportunities you would like to be notified about, and then select the minimum dollar threshold desired for opportunities that you would like to be notified about, and click Save. Next, to create a notification for when a close date changed, click on Manage Notifications in Sales Home. Click Create Notification in the top right corner. Choose if you want the notification to send to a channel or to your sales home. Again, check the box if you don't want to receive notifications for close dates you change. Select the opportunities for which you would like to receive notifications about changes to the close date for. Then again, select the minimum dollar threshold you'd like to be notified about. Specify which type of date changes you would like notifications to apply to, and then click Save. Now that we've covered the Sales Elevate basics, let's take a look at a few ways that you and your team can boost productivity and close deals faster using Slack. For those of you who are familiar with Slack, this will be a quick refresher. And for those of you who are new to Slack, I hope this is a helpful introduction to leveraging Slack for sales. We'll talk about how Slack supports team selling, automating processes, and connecting with customers. This is not an exhaustive list of all ways that Slack will support your sales team, but it's meant to be a brief introduction to help you translate key work streams into Slack and find efficiencies in doing so. Today, selling is a team sport. However, sales teams often struggled with siloed information and segmented emails. Having a single workspace to collaborate and stay aligned with your team is paramount on moving deals forward. In Slack, sales teams can break down silos and sell faster together by pulling the right stakeholders, tools, and relevant CRM data together in dedicated Slack channels. Here, you can discuss the account's performance metrics, monitor the customer's business, and keep historical record of account activity. And with Slack Canvas, a surface in Slack where teams can collect, organize, and share information, the entire account team can collaborate and build account strategies together. Working cross-functionally with stakeholders in your account channels can lead to faster sales cycles, greater productivity, quicker support team responses, and less context switching. Now, let's talk about automation. Leaky approval processes or lack of clarity on approvers can stall your latest deal. Slack automation simplifies and accelerates the work sales teams do, like deal approvals. This puts your focus back on what matters most, helping customers and closing deals. In Slack, sales teams can automate time-consuming processes like approvals with no-code workflows. Ready-to-go templates are easy to deploy, allowing teams to streamline sales operations. Deal support requests to legal or finance can be automated using Workflow Builder by standardizing a set of required fields and details about the account request to prevent unnecessary back and forth. The workflow includes all required information for the team to review. Once submitted, the approval process is shared in the appropriate account channel. All necessary parties are informed so they can quickly review the request and communicate back to the rep. Quicker approvals will lead to a faster sales cycle. Moving deals forward requires strong communication and collaboration with your customers and partners, but often that communication can get lost or delayed by inefficient communication methods like email. With tools like Slack Connect, you can build deeper, differentiated partnership with customers by pulling communication out of inboxes and into secure Slack Connect channels. This means both parties can regularly check in, exchange feedback, and update one another on progress or blockers. Product experts can instantly be added to the channel, review the history of past conversations, and address any customer questions. When it's time to close the deal, finance and legal team members can be looped in to hash out the final details with the customer. Ultimately, using Slack Connect to instantly communicate with customers leads to faster sales cycles, quicker response times, and increased customer satisfaction. As you come to the end of our session here today, I would like to leave you with a few resources to ensure your success with Sales Elevate. First, we have our Quick Start Guide to help you get started with Sales Elevate and walk you through authentication and setup. We also have an amazing help center and library of on-demand resources which can be accessed via slack.com/help and slack.com/events. Thank you so much for joining us today. I hope you love Slack Sales Elevate and happy selling.